How is it going, my fellow beautiful beer enjoyers? It's Paragon speaking. Now, because Guild Wars Reforged just came out, this 20-year-old gem is back on the menu, boys. It is understandable that not everyone spent whole 20 years in this game, and potentially might not know every important information that's useful. I mean, I hope nobody spent actual 20 years in this game. That would be pretty bad for you. And so I thought, if you want to return to the game, or try it out for the first time, it is important for you to know a couple of facts that might be useful on the way. So here is a list of, in my opinion, most important 15 tips and tricks that will get you going, and that will get you going fast in Guild Wars. Now, for ease and comfort of use, the video has been divided into chapters, so you can easily navigate to the query that is most interesting for you. So drop a like to this video and sub to the channel, and let me know in the comments which of them was the most interesting for you, and if you have any other tips and tricks for other players. So without further ado, let's begin. 15 tips and tricks that will get you going in Guild Wars. Tip number 1. If you find yourself surrounded and besieged by ranged enemies, you can actually miss the range attacks by moving. Some classes, such as for example Dervish, have skills that make them run faster, which makes it easier to miss the attacks. You can also find cover behind terrain. If you're not in direct line of sight, you can just miss the attacks. Tip number 2. While speaking about the terrain, it is important to know that you can use corners and bottlenecks for your own advantage. As Guild Wars, besides being an MMORPG, is also very much a tactics-based game, you'll find yourself sometimes in situations in which corners and bottlenecks can be quite useful. You see, when there is one enemy and a couple of allies in the same bottleneck, they can attack him while he can't ask his friends for help because they are behind a wall, which can be pretty damn useful. Tip number 3. Spellcasters can be interrupted while trying to cast a spell. Some skills, such as Ranger's distracting shots or Mesmer's cry of frustration, will stop enemies from casting spells, which will make it difficult for them to fight you. Tip number 4. Focus on one target as a team. See, if you have 4 enemies who have some damage dealt on them, there's still 4 enemies to take care of, and 4 enemies who can deal full damage to you. But instead, if you focus on one enemy and kill them first, you'll have less problems to think about, and if it's a healer, that'll be also easier for you to kill other enemies. Tip number 5. Positioning. In the front, there should be only melee fighters who can deal melee damage and also take a punch. In the mid-range, slightly behind them, and ideally spread around to avoid area of effect damage, should be the rangers, although they should still be in the range to hit the enemy. That comes to also, rangers and elementalists, all of the range damage heroes. And when it comes to the back rank, there has to be all of the healers in there, so they are safe from enemy attacks and also are in range to heal the tanks. Tip number 6. If you have issues in early game or around the cities with fighting the enemies, guards will actually be more than happy to help you fight with the aggressive enemies. Beware, however, because if you attack a non-aggressive enemy and have an issue with them, the guards will ignore you and actually cheer them on while they kick your ass. Tip number 7. While on a mission, every death gives you minus 15% morale death penalty, which lowers your stamina and also health. That can stack up to minus 60%. However, you can also have a positive morale boost. For example, for every boss killed, these are the shiny normal enemy which shines with a certain color as a boss, they will give you +2 morale boost, raise your stamina and health, and also blessings from gods can also influence that. All of them can add up to max 10%. Tip number 8. If you plan to, for example, do Legendary Defender of Ascalon in pre-searing, or for any other reason, know that you can actually farm quests. See, before you withdraw your rewards from the quest givers, you can actually abandon the quest and take it once again, which means if there are any higher level enemies, for example, or have better loot, you can absolutely just keep spamming them and grinding until your level is high enough. Just please beware that some quests are bugged, and it's better to find out before if there are any bugs which might actually make your gameplay soft-locked. For example, Gwen's quest. Sometimes when you abandon it, she just refuses to give it again. Tip number 9, and we're going on deep waters. If you play Prophecies campaign and get to Lion's Arch, you can actually get rid of those useless henchmen and get yourself nice heroes. See, you can get the quest Sun Spears in Kryta, and once you finish it, it will get you to the Nightfall expansion. This will allow you to straight up get 4 heroes, which are better than standard henchmen. Well, obviously they are stronger, they have better skills, and this will significantly boost your power. Tip number 10. And if you are a level 10 or higher, you can get level 20 heroes, but this time from the Eye of the North expansion. You can go to Lion's Arch, or equivalent of that in any campaign actually, not only Prophecies, and talk to Len Caldoran. He will give you a quest called What Lies Beneath. This will allow you to get to the Eye of the North, and in there you'll get those OP heroes. Just keep in mind that more heroes or henchmen in your team will equal more gold to be shared in between of them. Tip number 11, and armor and Guild Wars. In general, approximately 10 armor is 16% damage reduction, 20 equals to 29 damage reduction, and plus 40 is around 50% damage reduction. Remember that some classes have better armor than the others. Warriors, for example, have better armor than the monks. And also, if you want to get additional modifiers or additional armor into your armor, well, armor points into your armor that you wear, you can use insignia or runes as well for weapons. Tip number 12. If you play Prophecies, for the love of God, do not sell black dye in pre-searing. Black dye is a currency and it's worth a lot. If you plan to leave pre-searing and you're not going for Legendary Defender of Ascalon, that's fine. Use it to buy earlier mentioned insignia runes. This will make your run way easier from the very start. Tip number 13, and we're still in pre-searing in Prophecies. If you help Gwen with her quest, she will follow you around and buff you in pre-searing. Then, if you shower her with red iris flowers, she will give you a red tapestry shed. Remember to keep that tapestry shed until the Eye of the North expansion. This will be important in future, trust me. It will allow you to do quests, but I'm not going to spoil it for you. Or am I? No, you didn't deserve it. Tip number 14. Some professions are locked in certain campaigns. For example, in Nightfall you will get a Paragon and a Dervish, and in factions you will get a Ritualist and Assassin. The main 6 classes are in every campaign. However, you can have a secondary class from another campaign if you complete Ascension or an equivalent of it for a different campaign. However, if you create a PvP only character, you'll be able to pick a second profession from another expansion from the very start. Here I come, Dervish Assassin. Tip number 15. If you're unsure what campaign to play first, here I come with some advice. Prophecies is the longest campaign, which goes over 25 main quests, but is filled with content in between of them. Nightfall is the medium length, if you're not sure if you'll have time for a longer campaign. It comes with 17 missions, which are rather equally paced. If you are searching for a short campaign to start and you want to play something before the Eye of the North, you can go for factions. It has 12 missions which are fast, and there is a fast leveling curve. However, beware, because there is a certain spike of difficulty after leaving the island which will make your game difficult. So it's better to do some grinding before. And cut. Meow. Now, if you have any other tips and tricks that I potentially missed, please be my guest and add them into the comments so all the viewers can also learn from you. If you're further interested in similar content, drop a subscription to the channel and keep an eye out on the content. It might come out one day. Or not. depending on if I'm bothered to do it. So thank you so much for your attention, and as always, remember... Because I forgot. I honestly forgot what I was meant to say.